I have Ehlers Danlos disease. I'm hypermobile and I've had just a slew of injuries. So this is I'm going on my 14th surgery since 2020. Ankles, 3 hips, 2 shoulders, double thoracic outlet, neck.
If you're seeing somebody for treatment for your pain or your range of motion being bad and you don't have sustained changes that last more than 3 to 7 days, is the treatment actually effective? In this video, you're gonna meet the lovely Leah, who has Ehlers Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder. And typically, connective tissue disorders like ED are a curveball. We can help some of them a lot. We're about to record a testimonial with another one of our patients who are getting amazing results with. And with Leah, I would argue that I'm not helping her at all. And I've treated her 12 times and she typically wavers between 5 to 20% relief every time I see her. I've tried to get rid of her several times, and part of the reason why she's continuing to come is because she does have a little bit of symptom relief, and we do make really cool, amazing range of motion changes within the treatment visit. And anytime somebody's range of motion gets better or symptoms get better within the treatment visit and they're all excited, I take it with a grain of salt, because what I tell them is that I don't care too much how you feel within the treatment visit. It is a good sign when you get some type of change within the visit. However, what really matters is that you have relief or flexibility improvement that's lasting when I see you next week. And with Leah's range of motion, this was the 8th visit that I saw her. Her range of motion started exactly where it started on the exam and visit 1. So we make really cool changes. We're definitely treating adhesion. It's just not sticking because of all the surgery she's had with getting a disc replaced in her neck. She had her pec minor removed. She had horrible thoracic outlet syndrome. She had a labrum tear. Her AC joint is degenerated, and it's just a lot of stuff. So the main reason why I'm sharing this video is because while what you're seeing here is cool, I want you to be thinking anytime you see cool results like this, is it lasting the next time the person comes in for treatment? Because if it's not lasting and somebody doesn't have permanent pain relief, I would argue that it's all just magic tricks. So enjoy this treatment visit with Leah.
Last time you were here, you had about 10% overall improvement. Would you say you're doing better, same, or worse?
I would say I'm probably at maybe a 13% today.
Okay.
A little bit of an improvement.
What would you say is feeling better? Or do you notice feeling better?
Overall, like once he worked on this side, it relieved a lot of the tension I had on the right side, which was great.
Where's the main spot? Still the same?
So I think we decided we're gonna focus solely on the left side from now on, because we know like the right side is chasing symptoms, so we're gonna solely focus on the left.
So the left pec, shoulder, neck?
Yeah. So we start up here. I have like a large, I guess it's like a knot or something up in the back here. So it starts under my skull, goes down, and then I lose feeling right about here. Then like my shoulder blade and this part all becomes numb.
Okay. This morning when you woke up, 0 to 10?
4, 5, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
And where did you feel that 5?
But as an overall, it was like a general, everything was kind of, I wouldn't say that I had any more mobility, but pain was reduced, which is huge.
The last time you heard
I was at an 8.
You were at a 9.
Not yet. Last time was brutal.
Okay.
I couldn't turn my head.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then end of the day yesterday, 0 to 10.
End of the day yesterday, I was at maybe a 7.
Pushing against the wall.
It's probably only like a 6. I mean, it's definitely been significantly more long before. The left side's really numb. Like I don't feel any activity through my pec. I don't feel like I have a lot of control over my shoulder blade or anything right now. So I wouldn't say it's painful here. Here is like a 7 because it just feels like it's hanging.
Got it. 5, 7, 90.
Was that 90?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have no control over my shoulder blade. It just stops.
Yikes.
I said brace yourself.
What'd you feel there? Bringing up your arm.
It's just weak. It like my everything under here it doesn't feel like it activates, so it just kind of shakes and shudders, and then it just slowly drops.
Weakness 0 to 10.
All the weakness.
10.
10. Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
It's like the weakest.
Yes. Go ahead.
Better. Okay. Can you feel it back here?
Yeah, it just slowly gets weaker and weaker and weaker.
So I'm feeling the neurovascular sleeve like this, and she's got rib nerves that go down deep on her rib cage, down that way. And I'm feeling some stuff that's pulling tight when I'm in there. So that's what we're gonna be working on. So I'm gonna get right underneath those rib nerves. Go. It's pulling, it's yanking. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is the long thoracic nerve. It goes here and it goes down to her serratus anterior there. So we're gonna work on this guy. She doesn't have a pec minor on this side, so I can get in here much easier than I can with most people. The axillary nerve, the quadricular space that wraps around the humerus and goes to the back. And that's tugging a little bit. I haven't treated this on her. Gotta laugh at her. Gotta laugh at her. Her rib nerves come like this and long thoracics like this, and they intersect. They intersect like this. Yeah.
Shaky.
Okay. Yeah. 20. Still here?
Sorry, I need a minute.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it still feels like it gives out here, like further down my ribs, like towards the back, and then it's in here that it feels like it's just jammed.
On your back, please.
Back?
What is this right here?
Subclavian nerve. But keep internally rotate. Well done. Good. It's just easy there.
Oof.
Nasty. Yuck. Come on, Leo. She still have medial pectoral nerves even though the pec minor is gone. So right where pec minor would be, the nerves are right underneath it. And I have not treated these yet. Oh, wow. It's so bad. I'm glad we're getting this on camera.
Two.
Good.
That sucks.
It does. We're gonna do one more.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. awesome.
It feels better
Same.
in the front,
Same.
but I'm
Less
still
shaky, too.
dropped. Like I still feel this drop.
It feels better.
But this
here.
feels better. It doesn't feel like I'm as rotated. Thank you.
I think
That feels a little better.
maybe less shaking here, but
Lot
the
less
growth
shaky.
range. Okay.
Whew. Well, I mean, and like I've gotten work on this, like with acupuncture, like everything. Like I'm constantly having, and we just cannot get through like the layers of it.
I mean, those nerves are really bad, so I'd be surprised if you don't know some type of sustained.
Yeah,
growth.
this is where I've been feeling like some of the,
Waking up.
yeah, but it doesn't last forever. But I noticed it like right after the treatment. I'm like, oh, I have like sparks. This is promising.
Sparks are good.
Sparks are good. It means things are still alive. So I'll take that.